Right. Okay. I'm back. I'm so sorry for people that were on and I just lost connection somewhere exactly as I was talking about Mercury retrograde. So I'm going to wait and see if people come on here. I was just in the flow as well. When people start coming on, could you please let me know? I mean, it's saying that it's right. Okay. Okay. Is that people coming on now? Oh, where have I gone? I've gone. Right, okay, Mercury retrograde at its finest. So I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes. I'm having a quick cigarette while I'm waiting for you. And I will take these videos down and I will edit them together as well. So if there's people on and you can see this, could you please just let me know in the comments so that I'm not just sitting talking to myself. It's saying there's people there, but nobody's actually speaking. Please let me know in the comments if you're there and you can hear me. Hello, Amy, and hello, Emma. Great. Right, okay, I'd already started and I got cut off. So yeah, I'm back and you can hear me. I did try to get it back on the other one, but it wouldn't let me. So I will put these together. So I'll just carry on with where I was. Okay, I was right on a roll. And like I say, I was talking about Mercury retrograde. So typical that was. Oh, right, okay, something's happening again. It's not allowing me to... My whole computer's gone off as well. Oh, hi, Leet. Yeah, I remember giving you a reading. How are things? Everything good? Yeah, I remember that. You were moving, weren't you, at the time? So, right, okay. So, where was I? I had all notes and everything, and now it won't even let me... go onto the notes for some reason. Oh, God, this is... I don't know if you can still see me. I'm going to go back on. This is like everything is just going all crazy for me here. My whole computer is like playing up. So I'm so sorry. I'm going to get back onto it. Yes, definitely Mercury retrograde vibes. Definitely. But I'm here and I'm going to carry on with what I was meant to do. So, right, what was I saying? It's gone off again. This is so frustrating. I'm really sorry about this. Please give me a second to try and sort this out. I might have to go on my phone for the notes. That's where I wrote them anyway. So right, okay. So I was talking about Mercury retrograde, okay, and we've got Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. I was saying it's time to reassess things, to reevaluate, and to slow down and make sure that we're paying attention to things as well. So this is coming up. Also, we've got Mars in retrograde, I think. So that's going off. That's a really powerful one. And we've got this Libra full moon. So as I'm saying, it's about keeping this balance and things like that. So it's about us fine-tuning ourselves. We can only do this by digging deep. Okay, we've got to go into that shadow. Anything that is coming up this week, I have been hit with the most ridiculous vulnerability, like really vulnerability. And it made me realize how guarded I often am. A lot of stuff from my past has come up, not in like a sad way, but it's really made me look at things. And I got quite angry at one point, and I got quite angry that my innocence had been taken, like people that I trusted, people that I'd gone in with full trust and an open heart, who had took what I was given, this precious commodity, and had abused it or discarded it or threw it to the side. And, so there was a lot of this coming up, and rather than be in this anger, there was a sadness, as to like, whoa, like, look at me now. I live with an open heart and I'm very comfortable being vulnerable in certain situations. In certain ones, I'm not, and I was really annoyed that had, been tainted by the actions of other people, or when other people don't mean what they say, that can damage us. So it's all of this stuff that is coming up. That is just personal, what's been coming up for me. whatever is coming up for you is something that you need to address as well. What we need to realize as well, though, like I say, because it's all been to do with people in our lives, is that people will come into our life in order to break us in a way, so that we break open a little bit. We're more kind of malleable. Is malleable a word? So that we can actually develop these strengths, what we need. So everybody that comes in is of importance, but they will go out as well at the same time. One of the things which is in my chart and within my life is that people go abruptly. There's no warning. It's like boom, like that, and suddenly they're gone. But now I understand why that happens. So these people, it's almost like what they were showing me was like this grid, and we had to go to here, it was a bit like the tree of life, like the Kabbalah, and we would like a light would go on when we got to there. And that was because we'd learned the lesson off that person. And then somebody else would come into our life, which would teach us a lesson, somebody else or a situation or whatever. So all of this, what's happening, is all just getting us. We've done all of the work. We've done all of the work, but now it's about implementing it. We can't just sit there on... we kind of just sit there all of the time, and right, okay, I'm going into another healing. I'm going into another healing. If we're waiting to be fully ready and fully healed before we move forward, we're going to be waiting until the day we die, because this is the process of healing. Healing carries on all of the time. So it's not about waiting to be ready. It's just about doing it, getting fired up. Right, okay, that's it. Call to action and acting, okay, and having the ultimate trust that if we take that leap of faith, that leap with faith, we will be caught. Okay, so this is what is coming on. So it's like, I done today's card. I don't know if anybody follows me on Instagram or on Facebook, but today's card was saying that we're all back at the start again. It's like, right, everybody's there. Nobody has hierarchy or anything like that now. We're all having to decide, and especially over this next couple of weeks, because like I say, they're going to be heavy. We cannot sit and wait for our plan to come to fruition. That plan, we've been sitting, marking it off, marking down the days. The time is now for this. Okay, this is how it is, and our destination is not there. Nothing is guaranteed for us at this moment. Okay, the only thing that is guaranteed is that if we don't make the move towards our true and authentic self, and to do what is actually what our soul guides us to do, rather than what our head thinks or what society tells us to do, that is when we will fail. Okay, we can only fail if we don't try. And I'm quite concerned. I'm not worried, but I'm quite concerned for people, because it's like, get out of that rut, man. Get out of that rut, because it's almost like somebody's coming to put the lid on it. And it's like, right, okay, that's where you stay, and I don't want people to stay like that. I don't, because I see the opportunities that everybody has. We have limitless possibilities. And this is what I put in my card. What I said today, it was really funny. It said, those that are shouting, are we there yet? Like, are we there yet? Are we out there yet? When we're on a journey and you get kids, I wonder if that's the same fly off Biden the other night. No, it was Pence, wasn't it? And the kids are like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Rather than actually enjoying the journey, there's this rush to get to this destination. The destination isn't where we want to be. What we need to do is get on the road. It's not about that. It's like, get on the road and do it. And I'm talking about this in like a metaphorical, energetic way. So it's those of us that are ready to jump on that train without even looking to see where it's going, just saying, I know I've got to like kind of get out of Dodge thing. It's those that are willing to do that, to take that leap, that will end up at a destination that is blissful. Those that are sitting planning and trying to get their timetable, it's like, sorry, all trains are cancelled now. You're stuck where you are, and this is what I've been trying to tell people for so long. It's like, I'm not just sitting up here saying words. I do the work I do because I want people to be inspired. That is it. I aspire to inspire. you know, and when I get these messages from spirit, I've got to give them out. Sorry. I've got to give them out to people because it's my responsibility to try and guide you. I cannot drag you on that train. I cannot force you to do that. But if I'm kind of giving you the warning, you know what, that train's leaving soon, then it's not my responsibility if you don't get on it, okay? So there's a lot this week, and I'm so sorry if this sounds really, you know, like quite dramatic, but it is, you know, don't make a drama out of it. There's enough drama going on in the world anyway, you know, and I just don't want you to miss this chance of embarking on this place that will get you to a life that you deserve and that your soul knows where you should be. You know, we don't have to have that clear vision of what we want. It's not like, all right, well, okay, I'm going there, because anything could happen. And this is what happens with this. You know, when we go on an adventure isn't planned. Okay, we just grab the stuff. It's spontaneous. It's like, right, okay, I'm going. And what I want to say is that bravery is always rewarded. Always, you know. So it's like I say, please don't sit around and wait until you're ready. Don't sit around till you've perfected it. You know, if you're in that relationship where you're not happy, if you're in that job where you're not happy, if you're not happy within yourself, then do something about it, especially over the next 2 weeks. Okay, because otherwise it will be, okay, that's it. You made your bed, now lie on it. You know, this is it. It's like, you know, be prepared to, you know, sleep in a tree house or something like that, but just get ready to go on that journey and be ready to honor the life that has been given to you, you know, because this is it. We have all been given life, you know, and it's how we play it. And we don't want to just live a mediocre life. You know, our life is meant to be inspiring. It's meant to be creative. We're meant to grow, and we're meant to play as well. You know, too many people think, you know, I've got to go to work and this is what I've earned. You know, when you earn something, it means you've had to work hard for it. And life isn't about just going. It's not just about working, you know, like working to live, you know, it's not right. Sorry, I've got that wrong. It's not just about, you know, living to work. It's working to live, you know, and you don't want to get to retirement age. I mean, I don't even know what it is now, 70-year-old, and go, all right, okay, great. I've got like all my time together now. And then, you know, a couple of years later, drop dead of a heart attack because you're that worn out and exhausted. You know, this is it. It's about making life work for you. And that's what it wants us to do. So what is being called for now is the truth, okay? The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, Your Honor. And this is about us stripping back everything within us that is not truth. Everything that is not true, everything that is not part of the future that we want for ourselves. You know, it's not about sitting and waiting, you know, in time. There's no time to wait now. This is about us moving out of our comfort zones as quick as we can, okay? And leaving behind that which no longer serves us, because it served us for a while, but not now, okay? So there's this real push from spirit. What you're clinging to will bring you sorrow. That's what they said to me today, rather than solace. You know, that safe place, that will bring you sorrow, you know, and that which you fear will be your lifeline. So it's almost going in the direction of that scares you and doing what scares you until it doesn't. You know, so the thought of it is worse. I hope this is making sense, because it's quite, you know, all over the place here. So have this belief that if you jump, you will get caught. You know, what has happened in the past will not protect you at this time. What will protect you is your passions and your faith, okay? That is your protection. That is what is going to lead you forward. And if you're willing to go onto that uncharted path, you are opening up to limitless possibilities. If you stay where you know it's not fully aligned with who you are, then all you are going to get is limits, okay? You're going to be limited. So there's a door opening, okay? And it's saying, are you going through that door? Because that door is about to close. And it's which side of that door are you going to be on when it closes, you know? And they said, I don't know if it was in Peter Pan, but, you know, it was life is a daring adventure or nothing at all. And this is it, you know, we owe it to ourselves to do this, because the world is in a crazy, crazy place and we don't know where it's going to go. But this Libra moon is asking us to really check into spirit, to allow that line to come right through us, deep into our roots, where we know we are part of something bigger than what we are sold. Okay, what we are sold and shown every day on the TVs and the newspapers and all of that. You know, if you believe all of that stuff, that is the world you will inhabit, a world filled with fear and paranoia and stuff like that. If you get in touch and tune in, you know, finally tune yourself into spirit and into the divine, and realize that you are a divine being in yourself, and connect directly to source, that is when you will know what to do and where you are meant to go. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to some people. Right, I'm going through it with eyes wide open. Yeah, you know, even us that think our eyes wide open, they're going to get opened again. They're going to get opened again. They're going to get prized open. Almost like, has anybody seen the movie Clockwork Orange, where they put the machine on him to do that? You know, because those of us that are saying we're woke, yeah, we're woke to an extent, but there's more to come, you know, and we're going to be shook out of that comfort zone. So those of us that think we know, we don't know. And that is the whole beauty of this new world that we're going into. Okay, so wow, that's pretty powerful. I'm sorry, I'm going to have a draw of a cigarette there, because it was intense. I hear somebody saying that it's buffering badly. I'm really sorry. I'll go back and I'll try and save this, you know, and upload it again without the buffering, but I cannot do anything about this. Like I say, it could be Mercury retrograde. It could be because I'm stuck on a cliff in the middle of nowhere. I mean, complete and utter solitude, just with my cats. I've never been a cat person, and now I'm sitting and I've got like these 3 cats that come around every day, and I'm like, shit, man, I'm the crazy cat lady now. And I never thought I would get to that. So sorry about this. You know, I did need one of them, and this is about me being authentic. You know, this is when I do this work. You know, I'm not all bells and whistles and stuff like that. You know, I am who I am. So it is a very intense time. There's a very heavy energy. Okay, but if things are getting heavy, then dump your fucking baggage. Dump it. Put it down. If it's too heavy, put it down. That's what it's actually telling us to do. This is going to be somebody saying that I feel this is the most powerful message you have delivered today. Yeah, possibly, because this is the most powerful energy that that we're going to experience to date as well. You know, it is. I don't know if anybody have watched the one I put on about music the other day. I got a lot of good feedback with that, you know, people saying that it had really touched them. And, you know, yes, it is scary because it's the unknown, but what is more scary is staying with what you've known. This is a chance, you know, this is a chance. It's almost like we're getting, you know, like the SAS, the spiritual SAS are coming in and they're going, right, come on, you know, escape. And you're going, oh, no, but hold on, I haven't done my plan yet. And they're right, you're being left behind. Those of you that are coming, come on, you know, and this is how it is. So sorry about that. I hate smoking and scream, but I just feel it needed to come out. So I hope that makes sense to people. I'm worn out. My head is literally like boom, boom, boom. It's like I've got a big bass speaker in my head at the moment. So, right, does anybody have any questions about that before I go into doing the readings for all of the signs? I went to the school of hard knocks. Yeah, I think all did. You know, we were all pupils there. You know, that's what life is about. You know, it's like I say, it's not what happens to us, it's what happens for us. You know, and those of you that are on a spiritual path, which will probably be all of you that are watching this, okay, nobody I know that lives a spiritual life has had an easy life. Nobody hasn't. I was doing some work the other day, and what came up with me that is my biggest evolution within my work has been through trauma. Trauma has been my trajectory. I can't even say that, you know. So it is, you know, and this is what's got me to where I am now. And I wouldn't swap it for the world. You know, I really, really wouldn't. You know, yes, it was tough. It was hard. But, you know, it's what's made me tough and kept me soft as well, you know. Things are happening for us, not to us. They are, but it's like, it's crazy. And if we don't start to tune in and see how the universe really works, you know, we're missing the point. It's like playing the game without the instructions. You know, we're just going round and round in circles. And this is a get out clause, you know, a get out clause, you know, and it's not going to be easy. And we're not going to go through it without cuts and bruises on our legs and everything. It's almost like I'm seeing here running through the mud in a forest and stuff like that, you know. But it's like, you know, this is what it's about, you know. It ain't going to be easy, but then nothing that's worth it is, you know. So like I say, it's all I can do is guide, you know. I kind of come along and make sure everybody's there. I wish I could, and at times I really want to I want to get off that train, because it's a big responsibility, you know, and I care to the depth of my soul with this, you know. And it's that's not always easy to carry, you know. And it's like, oh, why me? Why did I have to do that? And then, like, you know, this is what you're meant to do here, you know. So I take it, and it's an honor to do it as well, you know. So yes, it's not always easy. This is why, like I say, I'm living on a bloody cliff, you know, in the middle of nowhere by myself, because the energies are too much, you know. So yeah, you know, we're all doing the work together. This is it, you know, and we're all doing it together. So has nobody got any questions? And then I will go into the readings as well. Oh, I'm aching, honestly. I've been so stiff the last couple of days. There's stuff really, really needing to come out. So no questions. Right. Okay. So I feel, what do I feel I'm looking at? Yeah, because new moons are all about intention settings. Yeah. And this morning I sat, actually, I'm going to read this first before I do that, because it's about intentions. And they say if you can go there in the mind, you will go there in the body. Okay, this is about setting intentions. A lot of people, one day I might do videos on vision boards and stuff like that, but people don't get the idea of manifestation. You know, they think it's just putting a nice car on and then that'll come to them. It's more than that. You've got to go in, you've got to feel it. And this morning I sat and wrote the card of the day for today, and then I some words just came to me, and I sat and I literally went in this vision, and this vision of where I wanted to be, you know, what my dream was. And it's interesting because I haven't really, you know, I've made all my dreams come true. So it's like now I'm thinking, right, I need to dream up another dream. So I'm just going to read what the words that came through this morning, and I just thought they were beautiful, and I was there and I felt it. And I smelled it, and, you know, I could smell it. It was like, it was there, you know. And this is what I wrote. So I put, let's find somewhere beautiful to get lost, somewhere where time has no concept. We fall asleep under the stars and wake with the sun, where our richness is deemed by how many times we laugh in a day. Let's lie by a fire and read each other books. Let the words of Hemingway and Fitzgerald live on through our lips. Let's dance to old music in the kitchen, barefoot and free. We can eat pizza for breakfast and have Baileys in our coffee. Let's start every morning without a plan and end every night laughing at the adventures we had. Let's go on road trips without a map. We can meet strangers who will become friends. Let's forget limits and live free like birds. Let's end our days as fulfilled fools, filled with memories of a life lived well. Let's find somewhere beautiful and get lost. And that today really taught me, it showed me where I want to be, you know, and that was my intention. And I really feel that came to me this morning, because that is what is driving me forward. That is what I'm doing all of this for, to be able to dance barefoot in the kitchen with somebody that gets it, you know, to sleep with the stars, to wake with the sun, to go back to the basics that have always been there, but we've been told to forget them, you know, because that is our primal force. That is who we are. But we strive for all this other stuff, which doesn't bring us the bliss that that Spirit wants us to have and that we deserve, you know. So yes, so that was my intention, my unintended intention this morning. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go with the signs, and I'm going to, what you need to embrace, what you need to let go of. I always feel that one works quite well. Right, okay, so I'm going to start with Libra because it's Libra new moon. Yeah, yesterday I went to bed and I built a fort. My friend said, "What are you up to today?" I was like, "I'm in bed. I've built a fort. I'm not worlding it today. I can't world it today." The energy was just too heavy. I was like, "No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing today. Speak to me tomorrow." Right, okay, so Libra. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to embrace in this new moon? Right, okay. Right, so Libra, what this is saying, okay, is what you need to let go of, right? What you need to let go of this time is this disappointment, this poor me, woe is me, you know, oh, everything I get, you know, goes down the plug hole kind of thing. This lack of trust in Spirit, this lack of trust that anything that is leaving you is actually because it was not for you. You know, you're clinging on too much. You're like clinging on to things that no longer serve you, you know? And it's because that is what you know, okay? So you know it and you like that safeness. A lot is coming up here, and I feel this is collectively as well, about relationships as well. Really look at relationships. Do you thrive in them, or do you just survive? Do you need somebody there at your side in order to survive? You know, can you go this alone? Do you need that time alone? You know, this is what it's saying here for Libra, because there's this element of mistrust, but staying within that mistrust because that is easier than stepping out into the unknown. And what this new moon is saying to you, it's time to learn. It's time to learn what is outside of your comfort zone that is probably uncomfortable. It's time to learn about you. It's time to learn about where you become a martyr and you sacrifice yourself for the sake of others, but then become resentful for it as well. You know, so you might be given, but you're not given with a pure heart. You're given thinking, oh, right, okay, this is me doing more. But then you're kind of pushing that on people as well. So this is it. It's almost like really have a look at your thinking. Look at yourself. Look at yourself truthfully and honestly and say, does every decision you make come from your heart? Or does it come from an element of, I will be seen to be the one that's helping? Or I've got to live a martyr because my life has been like this already. You know, my life is filled with pain, or I've got to sacrifice what I want for other people. Has that become a story that is easy for you to replay? And it's easy to sit in that rather than actually take responsibility for your own wants and needs. So that is what you need to let go of. And what you need to embrace is learning how to do things a different way. And you won't like that, but you need to do it, you know? And it's almost like I feel this year has been a big learning curve for you as well, but it's kind of now, this is where it really starts. You know, this is where it really starts. This year's just been like kind of giving you the trailer. And if you're not prepared to step on or step out of that doesn't honor you and serve you, then you will continue to get something that doesn't honor you and serve you. And that's even if it is for yourself, if you're not honoring and serving yourself. Okay, so that is for Libra. Sorry, Libra, it's your birthdays as well, but you know, yeah, a nice birthday present is to say that I'm going to be present, I'm going to be there. You know, give yourself the gift of change. That is what I feel it's there for Libras. So right, okay, so Libra, Scorpio. I was thinking, oh God, if this is deep, what's happening when we're going into Scorpio season, man? My Venus is in Scorpio and it always drags me like really through the dirt, but it's always worth it. So right, Scorpio, this new moon. Yes, sorry with the first video if you heard that. It actually stopped. So this is why I started this, but I am going to, when I finish, I am going to put them both together and then upload them. I think hopefully it works. Right, okay, so Scorpio. God, my head is banging. Not easy to put myself first as an INFJ. Yeah, I'm an INFP. It's an ongoing journey to get the hang of it. Yeah, but the thing is, we carry on if we don't get the hang of it, you know. So it's really about, you know, like pushing on with it as well, you know, because that's where, you know, we're gonna evolve, you know, not sitting going around in the same old story. So, right, okay, so this is for Scorpio, okay? And this is interesting for Scorpio. What this is saying, very similar, actually. So what this is saying for Scorpio is very similar to Libra here. It's almost like Scorpio, I feel you need to go into solitude. Okay, this is a time of not having distractions, not having anything to get your buzz off. You're not using escapism, you know, in either drink, drugs, sex, whatever. I mean, Scorpio is the rock and roll of the zodiac, you know, so, you know, there's always a distraction with Scorpio. But what this is saying is it's really going to that dark place with this new moon and really sit there, okay? Really access the love within you. Now, the self-love. This isn't about somebody else. This is about you, okay? It's almost like I feel there could be a tidal wave of tears coming for Scorpio, okay? But it's if you choose to allow it, because what it's saying is like, right, well, I'm going to read this book and this will tell me how to get through it. I'm going to read this instruction manual and this is what my shaman says that I need to do to get through this and all of that. That's all just bullshit, Scorpio. What you need to do here is make that decision and make that commitment to yourself that you are going to go really, really deep. You are not going to try and escape it. You are not going to come up with an excuse for it. You are going to sit with it, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Okay, this is leading you to the path to self-love. But if you don't take that path, you will constantly be looking for it somewhere else and not get it. Okay, this is decision time for you. You can study and have all the knowledge in the world, but this is asking you to tap into your inner wisdom. Okay, and you're only going to get that by sitting with yourself in the dark. Okay, so it's not about thinking, it's taking your head out of this, Scorpio. Okay, it's not about speaking, it's about silence. Okay, this is what it's about. It's almost hold yourself up for a couple of days, you know, get the supplies in and say, right, okay, I'm going to go through this. Almost like having your own personal sweat lodge here. You know, there's stuff that you need to purge. There's stuff that is wanting to come out. Toxins. When I'm saying toxins, I don't mean physical toxins. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually mean energetic toxins, like your own personal toxicity, if that makes sense. And this is where you're gonna actually shine. You know, you need to sit in that dark until the light that you actually see is coming from you. Okay, nothing else is gonna light you up. Okay, only sitting in this dark. So it's it's about uncovering and rediscovering the self, not the story that you've made for yourself, not, you know, the story it's been made for you from other people, not the role that you've acted. This is about going back to basics, you know, and really being with yourself and in those dark moments, because that is where the change is going to happen, because the changes are happening anyway. And if you want to get through them in the easiest and best way possible, this is what you need to do, Scorpio. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for Scorpios. God, I'm aching. These are heavy readings. I apologize in advance. So what do we have now? Sag. Something out there. Right, okay, Sag. Right, okay, Sagittarius. What you need to do this this new moon, okay, is, God, there's so much shadow coming in for everybody. I'm really sorry. So Sagittarius, okay, it's like, stop dreaming. Okay, I always tell people to be dreamers. They're the best. But it's saying, stop dreaming about how your future life will be, your long-term future, what could happen, who could come in and give you an offer, who could take you there. You know, it's you kind of piggyback on anybody else. What this is saying is, you know so much, Sagittarius, and you know it as well. You know, you always, like, you know, my daughter's a Sagittarius and I love her dearly, but woof, she's, you know, if she's stubborn, you know, she's stubborn with it. But what this is saying is your strength is in teaching others. Okay, your strength is in being an example. Your strength is not sitting there going, all right, yeah, you know, the world's like, isn't this an amazing world? I'm going to just listen to spirit and they'll tell me what to do and blah, blah, blah. It's not. It's about keeping your feet on the ground while your head is in the clouds. You know, I'm not saying stop dreaming at all, like fully. But what I'm saying is, like, take the lessons that life has given you and start to utilize them, because that is where your strength is. That is where, you know, you're going to find that, you know, this is where you'll bloom. You know, you're sitting there waiting to be watered and, you know, waiting for something to come along that is exciting and enthralling and all of this. But what this is saying is, like, you've got to go out and make it happen. Don't sit and wait for it to happen. So that's what you need to get rid of here. You know, and I think some Sagittariuses, you could be sitting there, you could have your crystals on your wrist, you could be burning your Palo Santo, you could be doing the moon ceremony and all of that, you know, but that is not the action that needs to be taken. You know, the action is like, right, okay, where do I want to go? I'm going to get on the road to go there and see what happens on the way, okay? Because I said this isn't about actually planning, but it is about taking action. It's participating. You cannot co-create with the universe if you are not participating. Okay, so this is what's coming in now. Spirit are saying, they're saying this with the utmost love to you, Sagittarius. They're not having a go with you, but it's almost saying you have this strength. use it, okay? Don't just follow the crowd because it's easier that way. You know, don't just, oh, well, I'm just going to float downstream because that's the way I'm being took. No, if you want to go the other way, then turn and put that effort in to go and get where you need to be, excuse me. Because this is it. It's almost like I'm getting here. You're dreaming an impossible dream, okay? But it's only impossible if you don't think I'm possible. So you're sitting dreaming this dream, but not really thinking it's ever going to happen. But if you do the I am, that's it. You know, that is the biggest affirmation you can say. I am. It's not I will. It's not I might. It's not I could. It's I am. Okay. And when you start to say I am possible and start to show the universe and show others that you're willing and ready to step up, you know, and get there where you're meant to get, that is when the magic will actually happen. And that is when your dreams will become reality. Okay. So quite a tough one there. Don't dream it, do it. Okay. Make that dream reality, because your self-sabotage is what is going to get in your way, Sagittarius. That's what it is. So sorry. God, I feel like I'm like a school teacher telling everybody off today. Whoa. Right, so who was that? Sagittarius. Who's after Sagittarius? Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn. Capricorn. Right, okay, Capricorn. Okay. It's I feel it's not bonfire night like I didn't mean to say like that. It's not bonfire night yet, but I feel there could be fireworks, okay, over this time for you. It's almost like I see this transformation with you. It's almost like, you know what, because Capricorns are very, you know, they like to be safe, they like all of that, but this is kind of like, you know what, I am sick of sticking to the rules. I am, you know, it's almost having this complete, like doing a 180, you know, with Capricorn here. And I feel like anybody that gets in your way, it's like, whoa, hold on a second, you know, stay away from Capricorns, because there's this kind of wild abandon that is coming out. You know, Capricorns, you could do something quite, when I say drastic, I don't mean drastic in a bad way. I just mean like this could be something that shocks people, that even shocks yourself, okay? Because it's almost like I see you laughing, like really cutting yourself some slack and really saying like, is this the life I want for myself? What the hell have I been doing? You know, why have I been just putting up with this? You know, when I am this powerful, I'm here. This is what I deserve. So it's almost like this feeling of being locked away. I mean, I know a lot of people are in lockdown and stuff like that, but there's going to be this spark ignited in you when you stop and say, hold on a second, you know, don't take me for a fool. I am not this, you know, I am not your sense of security. You can't be that for somebody else, you know. It's not about that. You're not being this safe space for other people. You're like, you know what, it's like, don't treat me like that. So it's almost like I feel you could be pulling the rug from under somebody's feet, okay, and they're going to be shocked and everything, but it's like this primal instinct. This moon is going to get this primal instinct within you where it's like, you know what? I'm going to the top. Yeah, this is it. I'm done with this. I'm done with playing safe. You know, it's almost like, you know, like skydiving or something like that, really wanting this mass adrenaline rush to feel that life and blood coursing through your veins again. And remember what it is to feel alive, okay? This is it, because for too long, Capricorn has sat in this safeness, and it's almost set. It's like you've been set in concrete, and it's like Excalibur with the sword here. You know, it's going to come out, and that's it. You know, this is, what was that? It was King Arthur, wasn't it? Was it King Arthur? So this is what I'm feeling. And it's, yeah, it's almost this explosion of energy. But like I say, there could be some explosions as well, because people are not going to like what you're going to say or what you're going to do. But it's like, you know, this inner wild is coming out, and you will not be tamed. Okay, very, very powerful time for you, Capricorn. Like I say, make sure you don't burn yourself on this fire. But, you know, I'm all for you here doing this. I'm all for you. You know, this is it. Life is not meant to be carrying other people's shit, you know, and to be staying in safe. And this is what you're going to find this new moon. Okay. So, sorry, I've got a hair in my mouth there. Oh, why do they make it hard for me? You know, why do they make it hard? Right, God, I really feel they're like coming through with a vengeance today. You know, please excuse me, this isn't me. I'm usually a lot more placid and mellow than this, but this is how spirit works. So what have we got now? Aquarius. There's a song coming through for Aquarius there, I think. I think it's for Aquarius. That's what I'm shuffling for. I don't like the song neither. I don't even know what it is, but I don't like it. It's like, stop giving me crap music. Right, Aquarius. My head, right, this wouldn't surprise me, the pressure in my head at the moment, if this just pops and everything comes flying out, then I apologize, okay, because that's what it feels like is going to happen at the minute. Right, okay, Aquarius. So the song that was coming through there is, and I don't know who sings it, I just know I don't like it. And it's, what is it? You've had a bad day. Who sang that? And I don't know what the lyrics are, but it's I can hear it in my head now, and it's quite annoying. Who sang that? Because I don't know if this is relevant. I'm just going to have a look on my phone and see if it is. Was it somebody Bedingfield or something? Was it? Daniel Powter, that's where it is. Yeah, you've had a bad day, you're taking one down. It's just it's a little bit of a, do you know what I mean? Like, excuse me for saying this, it's got like a Coldplay type of vibe, hasn't it? I mean, sorry for those that like Coldplay. You know, it's yeah, it's got one of them. Anyway, so Aquarius, so there might be a bit of this pity party again. Everybody's having a pity party at the minute, aren't they? You know, everybody's like, whoa, poor me. But what this is saying here is that Aquarius, it's almost like, who are you? Who are you trying to be? You're trying to be all things to all people and stuff like that, and you're never going to please all of the people all of the time. You know, it's like, you know, you could be the juiciest, ripest peach in the box, but somebody's just not going to like peaches. And what this is saying here is that there's that much determination. You're bending yourself into knots, trying to please everybody. And what's happened with this is you've lost sight of who you really are. You might even not know who you really are. And this new moon is going to show you, okay? It's going to show you there might be some bridges burned, Aquarius, but they need to be burned. Okay, this is what you need. You know, you need to like burn them bridges so that you can go forward without this need to please. Okay, and I should have been writing these down for the new moon, shouldn't I? Without this need to please. So it's almost like you just said there, like if you turn up with taxi on your head, like somebody's going to jump in you and tell them to take you where they want to go, but that's not the destination where you need to go. So what is going to be, I feel quite uncomfortable for Aquarius this new moon is you're going to have to work out who you really are and what you really want, and if the life you're inhabiting is really making you happy, or is your life just there to make other people happy as well, you know, because you're putting all this energy and effort in, but you're getting nothing back from it, you know. And it's almost like I don't feel you're really being seen, you're really being heard, you're not feeling powerful, but that's because you're not standing up for yourself and you're not being yourself neither. You're sacrificing some of yourself. You're trading your authenticity for approval. And you know, how can you expect anybody else to love you if you're not loving yourself and you're not honoring who you are? Because if approval is what matters to you most, you know, then that is not you being authentic. You're not happy in your own skin. And you know, it's about what other people think. What other people think is none of your business. Okay, so this is why this new moon is going to ask you what insecurity is coming out of you for this need to be liked, this need to be molded, this need to be like a contortionist to fit into everybody else's world rather than actually finding and defining your own world. So it's going to be tough, I feel, for you, Aquarius. I really, really do. But this Libra moon is only coming in to aid you in bringing yourself back into balance, because you're so far off balance, you're going to topple over. So like I say, this is, and I don't know if you work with angels, but angels are coming in here. This is angelic forces at play, Aquarius, okay? And they're wanting to bring you back into who you are, to remember who you really are, and for you to tap into that energy, okay, rather than being somewhere where other people are siphoning off you. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to mess with your head in a little bit of a way, and it's going to be quite tough. You might go around different, should I go there? Should I go there? But it's explore. Be curious about what you're being shown here. Don't be scared to delve into this dark side of yourself, because I'm telling you now, you will come out with so much more power, so much more, like I'm almost getting there, you know, like the man from Atlantis. Can anybody remember that? Who was that? My cousin used to have a massive crush on the guy. It was Bobby Ewan, wasn't it? But he used to come out of the water. And this is it. So you're going to have to dive deep, Aquarius. But you know what? You're going to come out of that different. You're going to come out cleansed, stronger, and ready for business as well. Okay. So what anybody thinks of you is none of your business. You need to go through this ringer to come out and mean business. Okay. So that's for Aquarius. I just want to go to sleep now. That's it. It's like, right, okay, I'm done. Oh, man. They always do this. They always do this. They always push me when they know that I struggle with stuff. It's like, right, okay, you know, you've got to go. They crack that whip. So who do we have after Aquarius? Pisces. Yeah, Patrick Duffy, the man from Atlantis. Honestly, I really wish like somebody would get onto Elon Musk or something. I honestly, there's something about that man I just don't resonate with. He might be a lovely guy, but there's something. But please get in touch with somebody like him to try and make a projector in my head so that I don't even have to sit and use the energy to come out and give these messages. I can just show you the images that they show me. It would be amazing. Yeah, my head is a pretty crazy place at times. Some of the things that come through are like insane. Right, so Pisces. Pretty Flamingo. What's the song Pretty Flamingo? I don't know why I'm getting that there. Was that by the Kinks? Yeah, I'm the same age, AP. There's something, it's like I'm Bond villain. It's like, that's what I get. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, it's been getting stronger. So yeah, the song Pretty Flamingo by the Kinks, I think, was coming out for Pisces there. Right, so Pisces. You've actually got it quite easy compared to everybody else. Right, so Pisces. What am I getting here? How do I describe this? I can see it. I can see everything that's happening, but it's how do I describe it for you, Pisces? Right, you've done the work. You've done the study. Now is the time to to feel, okay? Now, Pisces are kind of the most psychic in the deck. You know, they're very dreamy. They're very otherworldly. But they try and keep themselves on that straight and narrow because, you know, they try and bring themselves into logical mode because that's what society deems of them. You know, they've probably as kids got told off for being dreamers, for daydreaming, for sitting in the class and looking out the window rather than, you know, so it's always like thinking that they're doing something wrong by, you know, being lost in another world half the time or something like that. What this is saying that this Libra moon is going to be a very psychic moon for you, okay? You're going to probably get downloads. You're going to probably be opened up in ways that you haven't been opened up before. But what you need to do and what they're wanting you to do with this is incorporate your logic with the magic, okay? So logic and magic. That is what's coming together. Now, funny that they said pretty flamingo, because to me, I always think flamingos don't look like real animals. You know, I love them. I mean, they're amazing to see. When I lived in Ibiza, there was a lot of them there. But they always look like they're kind of just like, yeah, God, you know, what was God tripping on when he made them? You know, that was it. You know, was he on some psychedelics or something? Because they don't look of this world. But they are of this world. And this is what I feel is coming in for Pisces, this new moon. It's about merging the two worlds together and seeing that they can work. So this Libra balance is almost bringing like an alchemy in for you, Pisces. So there could be this alchemic moment. I want you to write down things that are coming to you, things that are coming to you in your dreams, things that are just coming to you as about your daily stuff, because there's something to do with words and communication and letters and you telling somebody something and them telling you something. It's like, look out for communication over this new moon. It's almost like you could be given a gift of knowledge, okay? Something that the world needs or something that can be put out into the world to make your life or people around you use better, okay? But this is all coming from this heart, and it's like, I really feel you just, it's very energetic here. It's almost like some knowledge is coming, and I feel like some of you could start to feel dizzy, start to feel a little bit vertigo and stuff like that. because it's almost like I feel that you're leveling up. Okay, this is what's going to happen with this new moon. It's a very powerful one, but you're going to level up. You know, when you've tried to keep yourself on the ground all the time, you know, this is where like spirit are going to take you higher. So it's like your vibration or your frequency actually goes up this during this time. Now I want to see, what was the song Pretty Flamingo about, just in case there's something I'm missing with that. But there's a real safeness in this, okay? There's a real safeness in this, Pisces. I don't want you in any way to get scared of this. You might have a visit, you know, this could be extraterrestrial, anything like that. But it's almost saying it's wanting to give you proof that there is something more, okay? No, there's nothing. Oh, I said it was the king. Sorry, it was Manfred Mann. I was wrong there. Yeah, there's nothing. It's paradise is where I'll be. No, I don't know, but yeah, paradise, that's where you'll be. You know, this is it. When you mix the two worlds, that is when you will find your paradise. And this is what this this Libra moon is coming in to show you, you know, that you can have heaven on earth, okay? And then sharing that gift with people as well. So Pisces, you got off quite lightly with this one. You did. So, right, who do we have after Pisces? Aries. Ooh. Flying out for you, Aries. Right, okay. Whoa. Right, so Aries, I feel for you, okay? This, I feel for you, I really do. I feel for you this new moon, that it's quite a lot of work to do, okay? Quite a lot of work to do. I really feel this is a big opening of your heart center, okay? It's about, you know, really delving deep into them parts of yourself that you find are hard to love, or you find are hard to access love. There could be things coming up this new moon that are connected to your past and your old family life, okay? As a child, it could be ancestral runes or something like that. And what I want to say to you here, and what they're trying to say is, have a look at where there might be some ancestral ties where happiness was never the end of it. It's almost like, were you brought up, if you look at your parents, if you look at your grandparents, if you look at that, did these people live happy, fulfilled lives of abundance? They probably all worked, because, you know, Aries have a work ethic that is like no other. But it's, were these people happy? Did you grow up seeing what real happiness was about? Or were you brought up feeling that when you achieved, that was when you were happy? So when you achieved, that was when you got acclaim. But at what cost of it? Because what it's saying here, it's almost like this inner child of Aries, okay, that really wants just to be loved and to love and to have this softness, and to not have this fire constantly burning them and constantly like fueling them on. It's like, please pour water on that fire, you know, let me just be, okay? So quite interesting that this is coming on. So there's going to be a lot of thinking here, okay? But when I say thinking, I don't want you to go into analyzing, okay? I don't want you to go in that. That's not where you're going to get your answers. Your answers are going to come from your heart, okay? And your answers are going to come from your past as well. But like I say, the past may have been painful, but it's asking you to join the dots, okay? See where you are still living out ancestral patterns that are no longer needed in this world. They're no longer needed in your world, okay? And see how, if you dig deep into this, there is a treasure chest of gold there, okay? A treasure chest of gold that is waiting for you. You will feel richer than you've ever felt, okay? And it's simple. It's there. You've just got to go internal and see that you deserve to be happy. You have the wisdom now. You know, the people before you, the ones in the ancestral line, might not have had that wisdom. You know, you've got it now. You have access to it, and you can choose. You can choose what life you live. You can choose what job you want to do, and you can choose who you have in your life as well. You know, you don't have to just carry on out of duty and out of kind of obligation. You're not obligated to, you know, to live anybody else's life but your own. So like I say, it could be a little bit tough, but I'm telling you, there is gold and there is treasure. You know, if you dig deep enough, that is where you're going to find gold, okay? And this gold is just happy, 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 and happy for no reason. You know, happy with nothing, just this feeling of happiness that you've kind of wanted for so long. You know, you might have had little glimpses of it, but you've never fully had it. And that's because you've been living out an old story, you know, that is kind of, you've thought it's kept you safe, but it hasn't. It's kept you successful. It's kept you determined. But now it's time to give yourself a break, you know, like take a little respite, take a little sabbatical, you know, from being the doer and being somebody that's got to achieve and, you know, accomplish everything. The most important thing for you, this new moon is going to show you that accomplishing your happiness is going to be the biggest gift and the biggest success that you will ever have. Okay, so that's Aries. Yeah, really get very Pisces energy around Aries. I'm getting there. It's really, really nice. Okay, I'm so I need a massage. I really need a massage. Right, okay, so who do we have after Aries? Taurus. Taurus is new moon. Taurus. Everybody's getting scolded, aren't they? Right, okay. So Taurus, when I started to pull them cards, there was a song playing in my head. And the song was Happy Talk. Now, I don't know who originally sang it, but I know there was a remake of it done by a guy called Captain Sensible, okay? And that makes so much sense. Because what it's saying is Captain Sensible is like who you are, Taurus, okay? You're steady, you're dependable, you're safe, you're making sure everything is as it is, you're making sure everybody else is as they are, you know, but you're feeling pretty empty with this. You're feeling pretty empty. You're doing everything by the book. You know, this could be around your home life. It could be around so many people. It's like I feel so many people are plugged into your energy that you're actually starting to fade. You know, you're not shining as bright as what you could. Now, what they're saying with this is I really feel your words are what are going to be important to you this new moon. Now, this could be words that you write. This could be words that you say. It's asking you to be really aware of the words you speak. So as the song was happy talk, you know, this is it. Look at where you are possibly even surrounded by people going, yeah, the world's a terrible place, isn't it? Yeah, this COVID thing. Wow, I'm sick of being locked up. Isn't this world terrible? The government's all that, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That is not what you need. You know, that's going to drag you even down. And no wonder you're drained and no wonder you're feeling empty here, because Taurus likes to be in safety. You know, that's where Taurus thrives, you know, in safety. But, you know, when you're hearing all this doom and gloom about how the world is, that is not going to make you feel safe, you know, and you're going to look for ways to make yourself safe and make others safe as well. But look at the people who are thriving during this time, you know, the people who have quit their jobs and set up online businesses, you know, the people who are keeping, you know, that spark alive in them, even though the external circumstances are not that good. You know, they're seeing the best in things, you know, they're seeing the silver lining rather than the clouds. You know, so look to people and look to be around people that are positive, you know, where the talk is good, it's lighting you up, you know, that spark's coming back into you as well, you know, people where the world becomes a colourful place as well, the conversation's colourful, you feel colourful, and you feel ready to go on to this new world rather than thinking, oh God, right, okay, I want to be back where I was safe. Almost saying, right, this is great, you know, this is a new way of being, and you know, I'm in control. I'm in control of how I feel, and I really want to embrace this, and I want to see how the world is going to be, you know. And yes, you know, people might be broken, I might be broken, but you know what, I will fix, and I will fix this, because that's what Tauruses do. So this is almost like a judgment day in some way, you know, where you are actually finally getting the release to break away from all of these energy sucking situations and suckers, you know, and for you to actually be free and realize that when you're working with spirit, you're always safe. You know, you don't have to be in this fear. You can come from this heart space and not make sure that everybody else is okay. You know, you can have fun with this rather than kind of worry, you know, because yes, your tower might have tumbled down, but this is giving you a chance to rebuild. And if anybody is good at rebuilding, that is Taurus, you know, because you would be, if you were in the story of the three little pigs, you would be the one that built their house out of bricks, not out of wood, not out of straw. Because when you do something, you like that solid footing. Okay, so this new moon is really bringing you into a time where you can actually step into your personal power. And anybody that has been leeching your power off you, or sucking it, or piggybacking your power, you know, it's time to say no and switch that off, because you are about to be switched on, Taurus. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Right, so who are we on now? I'm sorry, I'm going to have a little draw of a cigarette because I've been on for quite some time. 111, I've been on there, and they're quite heavy energy, so I apologize in advance. Right, okay. So who do we have after Taurus? Gemini. Oh, Gemini, I've just got such a pain in the back of my head there, Gemini. Really, I don't know what that means yet. Yeah, you're thinking too much. That's what they've just said. You're thinking too much, Gemini. Stop it. Oh, dear. Right, okay. So, Gemini, this new moon, okay, you cannot predict the world, how it's going to be. You cannot control it. You cannot strategize it. You cannot analyze it. Okay, it's like, it doesn't matter how many facts you have, the world is, as we knew it, is still fucked. You know, that's pretty much how it is. So what this is saying is, rather than holding on to how things should be, or how you think they should be, or how they used to be, you know, then this is what's stopping you. What you need to do is venture out into this new world, okay? Be creative, be creative, be like spontaneous, you know? open it up and see that this world is a beautiful place. I'm actually getting there.